Welcome everyone, I'm Damon Bruce, and this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Thursday night in the NBA. I'm not afraid.
Yeah. It's been a ride.
You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay 'em, but you won't take the sting out these words before I say I'ma be what I set out to be, without a doubt, undoubtedly. And all those who look down on me, I'm tearing down your balcony. No ifs, ands, or buts, don't try to ask him.
The Pelicans come into a Western Conference contest in this game. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and courtside, Doris Burke. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from McCollum?
McCollum is really a creative scorer and a combo guard. He can handle the ball, he shoots it well from the outside, he's got a nice mid-range game off the pull-up, and he's got that crossover hesitation move that allows him to create space for himself.
You know, watching him up close as I did 2 years ago, I love everything about him. He competes at a high level with the defensive end, and he's got a little bit of a nasty streak that's understated. Very competitive guy, and does everything from the guard position. He's an old school guard. Just put him back in the backcourt and he can play either spot for you. So I'm looking forward to watching him do his thing in the NBA.
Back in Portland, the Trailblazers kick off the beginning of a homestand. With about half their schedule in the books, they've made significant improvement lately.
Kevin, you know, it's been a very impressive run for this team. However, you've got to realize they have not played the top dogs in the league. Nonetheless, whenever you can put together consecutive wins or a good stretch of basketball, you deserve some credit for that.
And it doesn't matter that some of these wins are coming against lesser teams. I mean, all you can do is play who's ever on the schedule. And if you can go and string together some wins, you're going to build some confidence and really get things rolling.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Cleveland.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Now, here's Lillard. Following this by J.R. Smith. And the basket by Lillard.
A little confusion defensively.
Hey, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that kid.
Here's Rivers. Lillard with the block. And Durant sends it back. Lillard against Rivers. And Monroe backs in. Smith kicks to Rivers. The pass to Monroe. Nice defense from McGee. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against Milwaukee.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
A nice shot by Rivers.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Now here is Aldridge. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
Chipped in with a couple of blocks, too, so just giving you a hint of his potential impact at the defensive end.
Durant attacking. Defended by Lillard. Fires the three. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Durant. 6 points for Austin Rivers. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Poked loose. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
Dishes to McCollum. Feeds to Aldridge. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to McGee. And it's blocked by Monroe. It's up a 3. Smith, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 3. He feeds it to Lillard. Pass to Aldridge. And they get it. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Now, here is Smith. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. Durant, defended by Lillard. Rivers kicks to Durant. Misses off the left iron. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Batum with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Lillard dishes to Aldridge. Shoots from 12. Good on the shot.
The turnaround jumper, that was a thing of beauty.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have, and once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
We'll go to Dorisburg, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X factor for them. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, it's not just point guards that can pass the rock. Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. Austin Rivers on top.
And with his skill as a distributor, he'd probably be just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is at his own spot if they had to put him there.
Well, sometimes that need does arise, Steve, so they just plug him into that spot here and there. Certainly gives them some flexibility having him around.
Here is Lillard following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Tipped away. Stolen by Rivers. Monroe kicks to Smith. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's McCollum. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
McCollum is really a creative scorer and a combo guard. He can handle the ball. He shoots it well from the outside. He's got a nice mid-range game off the pull-up. And he's got that crossover hesitation move that allows him to create space for himself.
You know, watching him up close as I did 2 years ago, I love everything about him. He competes at a high level at the defensive end, and he's got a little bit of a nasty streak that's understated. Very competitive guy, and does everything from the guard position. He's an old school guard. Just put him back in the backcourt, and he can play either spot for you. So I'm looking forward to watching him do his thing in the NBA. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Now here's McCollum. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Rivers against Lillard. Rivers kicks to Smith. And the Pelicans miss again.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Pelicans trail by 4. Rivers with it. He had that big outing in that Cavaliers game as well. Durant, guarded by Wright. Fades back. Gets hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Rejected by Monroe. Rivers kicks to Durant. Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Let's take a look at Kevin Durant's numbers. This is the kind of play they love to see from him when he's just controlling things out there. 4th in free throw percentage, 5th in scoring, and he's in the top 10 in the league in blocked shots per game, so he's a real force in the paint defensively.
I want to take a minute here to get in a quick word about his outstanding free throw percentage. I mean, you can see how he's brimming with confidence at that line.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Here's Collins. That's good. It's Miller with the assist.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. At this point of the game, always important to stay focused, and while the coach goes over the game plan. These players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during the telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve with the Gatorade shirt on.
He's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
That's his first personal foul, 4th team foul.
.51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. On the wing, Miller. 6 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out. Fires from 14. Here's Robinson. And Davis sends it back. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
19 seconds.
Parsons for 3.
You can see them struggle here from the field.
Portland grabs the miss. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Miller off a pick from Robinson. And it's Miller penetrating. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Davis, the pass to Hardaway. Right side Hardaway. Brooks outside. Jones for 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's on target. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we Coming up Monday, February 2nd, LeBron James. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Portland.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Hardaway. Perry Jones out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Brooks in at the 1 spot.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Trailblazers leading by 6.
And another foul will give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Freeland. It's off his foot, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Miller dishes to Robinson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul. Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Perry Jones. But they recover it. Collins, guarded by Hardaway.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Robinson against Davis. Robinson kicks to Claver. The three-pointer, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Parsons backing down. That drops.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit. He may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
New Orleans making a switch here. Brooks checked in.
Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. They'll have to watch the fouls from here out.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Schroeder. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. He dishes it to Parsons. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at how the Pelicans performed last month. 4th in scoring, 4th in assists, and they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And what impresses me most out of all those numbers you just talked about, Clark, is the points per game, because this is a team that has become very difficult to cover. They really cut hard. They set good screens. They get great ball movement, and because of the unselfishness and the floor spacing, they seem to get wide open shots time after time.
The feed to Claver. Lets it go with the 3. The shot misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Schroeder kicks to Parsons. Banked in off the glass. Parsons got 6 in the quarter.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Trailblazers in second.
So what a tremendous year they've had so far offensively. Those are special numbers they're putting up.
Perry Jones, who's checked in for New Orleans. He kicks it to Robinson. Puts it up from 15. Uses the glass to pop it in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The dish to Parsons. Rejected by Robinson. And now Portland on the break. Here's Collins. And back the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, he's just embarrassing the defense right now because didn't really need to double clutch there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hardaway's checked in for New Orleans. Intercepted. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. A pull-up. Here's Freeland. And the rebound pulling off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Brooks, the pass to Schroeder. Kicks to Davis. And he converts the layup.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
You know, that's exactly right. And what also comes to mind with him is his persistence on the offensive board. His second chance points always add up. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at New Orleans. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And checking out Portland. 2.5 games back.
I think for the Pelicans, they're really quite an incredible success story. After coming into the season with such low expectations, they've really turned the league on its ear. They've been very impressive.
You know, I thought it would take them a long time to get all the pieces to fit this year, but little did I know that. I mean, those pieces were already in place, seemingly right out of training camp, Clark.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And the pass to Freeland. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the basket good. 6 points for Robinson.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
And Davis backs down. Hardaway passes it to Schroeder. For the three. Rebounded by Freeland.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And he can't get the first one. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. So he can't get either to fall. Pelicans trailed by 3. Brooks dishes to Parsons. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And so here is New Orleans. Durant just inside the line, and he nails the jumper. Durant's got 5 points so far.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Lillard attacking, and it's McGee with the jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Ibaka, guarded by McGee, gets it to go. Ibaka's got his first basket. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Lillard with it, guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Here's McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGee's got his second basket.
What a great little run he's on here in the quarter.
Ibaka, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. McCollum's got 9 points. Here's Hardaway, and it's blocked by the team, and they'll keep possession. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Let's see some of the numbers here on JaVale McGee. This past month, he's really set himself apart. You see how he matches up numbers-wise. 4th in field goal percentage, and he has a real knack for blocking shots around the hoop, ranking in the top 5 in that category.
And you go back to his shooting percentage just for a minute here, Steve. I mean, you think about it. What makes the guy a high percentage shooter? Well, you take the shots that you work on. You don't take bad shots. And you let the game come to you. You don't force shots. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And Lillard kicks to Batum. Second chance shot. Misses the baby hook.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Durant attacking. That doesn't go either for Durant. Portland leading by 5.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would, too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one, too.
Craig Monroe. He's checked in for Chandler Parsons. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's good. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Durant, defended by Batum, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Rivers. Rivers has got 3 assists now in this one. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. McCollum kicks to Lillard. He passes to Aldridge. Working on Ibaka. Dishes to McCollum from deep three-point range, and another three for Portland. And we've reached halftime in this one. Portland out in front.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday. Dallas on the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Really an extraordinary game for McCollum. He has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch. Clark, more of the same. Get it inside.
The free throw drops for Rivers. Portland leading by 5. Lillard, right side. McCollum. Feeds it to McGee. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Ibaka. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
1 second on the shot.
3 on the clock. Here's McGee.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Here's Rivers. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's 11 points for Austin Rivers.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense cooking.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and Steve a wrist breaker.
Outrageous, man.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. The 2-guard spot, these have been the hottest three-point shooters for the last month. The 4th spot held by J.R. Smith.
Well, you don't have to be a great shooter to play 2-guard, but it definitely helps. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
And with any of those guys, when they get on the roll from three-point land, I mean, it can last for a while. We're talking a long time. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
McGee sets the pick for Lillard. He feeds it to Batum. Pass to McCollum. Clock at 6. Rejected by Ibaka. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Batum a screen on Monroe. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
Now Lillard, 6 points for him. Pass to McCollum. For three. That's good. McCollum's got 15 points.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And there's J.R. Smith on the assist from Ibaka. And the Pelicans lead by 1. He dishes it to McGee. Back to Lillard. The feed to McGee. 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Monroe. The Trailblazers have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Rivers passes to Smith. He kicks it to Rivers. And stolen by Lillard. For the finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark on the dump.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Durant just inside the line. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Trailblazers leading by 3. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. No one near him. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll avoid the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Some changes for New Orleans. Myers Leonard comes in for JaVale McGee. And Terrell Wright is subbed in for McCollum. A nice shot by Rivers.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Portland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And here's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Thomas Robinson is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Pelicans trail by 6. Rivers gets to Durant. And stolen by Wright. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. And the jam by Nicholas Batum. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Trailblazers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort this defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Lillard gets the screen from Leonard. Lillard dishes to Leonard. Stolen by Rivers. With the lead pass. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Check out the game for Durant. He has 8 points and 3 blocks. He's been passing it around you or shooting it over you. Either way.
Well, they're not sure whether to stick tight on him or defend the pass, and he's really controlling this game with his offensive arsenal.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Aldridge comes in for Myers Leonard. And McCollum subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Aldridge backing in from 10 feet out, and the shot is good. Aldridge has got 13. Pelicans trail by 6. Now here's Rivers. 17 points in the game. Smith outside. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Lillard attacking, and Durant sends it back. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Wright. Portland leading by 6. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
And Batum kicks to Wright. Back to Batum. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. They get it again. We've got 1:55 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Offensive rebound. That's good. 12 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
The Trailblazers have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. That free throw, no good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Monroe's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
And it's Smith missing.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Chandler Parsons. Ibaka goes in. Monroe, no good. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Monroe. Rivers passes to Monroe. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Monroe's got 7.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Now here's McCollum, guarded closely. Softly drops in the 40. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something that should get away from him.
Here's Durant. The shot is off. Great D that time from Batum. Trailblazers leading by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The first free throw is good. The free throw is good from Lillard. Pelicans trailed by 9. The dish to Smith. Kicks it to Rivers. Lillard with the ball. And he's able to get it back. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Trailblazers lead by 9. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next.
Coming up next Wednesday night, February 4th, Paul George and Indiana.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Portland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for New Orleans right now, Bucket is out there with Durant. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's Schroeder and Kawhi. Smith outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor. And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
McCollum dishes to Aldridge. The pass to McGee. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
What a night so far for McGee. 8 rebounds, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
He showed off how intelligent he is defensively. He understands where the ball is, where players are, what's happening in front of him.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Pelicans. He doesn't get the second one. Pelicans trailed by 11. Here's Schroeder. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go. And it's 8 points for J.R. Smith.
And that's his second three-pointer of this half. Looks like he's starting to forget about that poor first half he had.
Now a timeout called by Portland. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Lillard defended by Schroeder. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans trail by 10. Smith outside. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, no matter what you do with Durant defensively, nothing bothers you. You try to be physical with him. You know, that's probably your best bet. But that's easier said than done because he can get around you with that speed and quickness. But really what he's looking to do is create space and shoot over the top.
And you've just highlighted a lot of what he has from a skills standpoint, but it's his demeanor, that unflappable nature, that's always in attack mode. He's got the quick release. He's got the size to shoot over most any defender. And he can go for buckets in a hurry. He's streaky, but he's efficient as well as effective for long stretches. He's special.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Really left alone that time. 16 points for Damian Lillard.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Batum attacking, and Lillard kicks to McCall. Off target from three-point range. Pelicans trail by 7. Outside Durant. Three-pointer, and that one's good. Durant's got 19 points.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for him.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Passes it to McGee. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Some changes for New Orleans. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Austin Rivers in for Schroeder. And the basket by Lillard.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
Well, he's basically hitting everything he's throwing up there. 4 for 4 shooting here in the quarter.
Aldridge with a screen on Rivers. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Lets the free fly. Count that one. And it's an 11-point Portland lead.
Absolutely on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Rivers kicks to Monroe. Smith outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Smith's got 6 here in this quarter. Rivers against Lillard. And there's the call on Austin Rivers.
Started.
Zombie on the track.
Started from the bottom.